about chain sprockets. So the thing we didn't know about sprockets first is that I've been seeing and hearing a lot of people complaining about how they get these aluminum sprockets and they don't last they didn't last at all. They don't last about a month. Well, yeah. The thing is with the aluminum sprockets is that it's not made to last a long time. I don't know what that word is like. Sam. Right. Anyways, so aluminum sprockets it's a very soft metal. It's not made to you know, last you a long time. You know, that's for steel sprockets, really. Like, for example, if you ride every single day, getting a better not wait, that's not the top. Okay, never mind. The top is up. The top is up in the front area. Well, sure. Anyways, so a lot of people are complaining about how they're getting these aluminum sprockets that don't last long. Well, yeah, because if you ride it every single time, every single day, you want to get yourself a steel sprocket, not aluminum. Huh, I swear I saw it. Oh, there it is. It's like, I swear I saw a sheriff truck, but I guess not. That's right there. Cool, he's looking at me. Terrific. Anyways. So, that's the thing you want to be wary about. Another thing is that, let me see. Like, just get a quality steel sprocket, and you should be fine, really, if you ride every single day. Aluminum sprockets should only be applicated for, like, if you don't ride your bike that much at all. Yeah, good job, dude. No turn signals or looking out who's behind you. Excellent. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, right. Wait, what was I saying? Oh, that's right. Okay, so yeah, so those are the only applications that should be done with aluminum sprockets, like at track days or whatever. If you have a track bike, or just don't ride it that much at all, and then, you know, that'd be okay. However, if you do expect to get a long life out of aluminum sprockets, you shouldn't. Alright, let's go with the topic of chains, really. And just cutting out here, you are fucked up. Anyways, so when it comes to your chain is that there's a big thing you don't want to do, and I've seen surprisingly a amount of people doing it, and that's putting a bigger chain bigger chain size on a smaller diameter of a sprocket. Yeah, here. What I meant by that is that, let's say if you have a 525 sprockets, no, a 520 sprocket with a 525 chain, it's going to fit, yeah, but the problem is that well, what happens if you keep riding it, it's going to leave a groove on the sprocket, and so that groove will get deeper and deeper into the sprockets, and then what happens after that is that the sprocket will break off. Literally, it will just literally break off because you put too much of, because there's a groove in there, a deep groove in there. So that's why you definitely don't want to do that. Like putting, you want to put a 525 or a 520 chain or 520 sprockets. Don't mix them up. Another thing I've been seeing a lot of people doing is putting aftermarket, like putting, they have the stock. How should I say this? Okay, so basically they have like, they're putting on a new chain onto used sprockets. Don't do that, because what happens is that what happens with that new chain is that it's going to pre-wear badly. And how you can ask? Well, because the sprockets are really worn out, or already worn. And so what happens is that when the sprockets hits the when the sprocket teeth gets a grip onto the chain, it's gonna leave like a bad dash mark onto it. It's gonna mess up the chain, basically. It's not gonna wear well at all. So whenever you're doing, do you just get closer? Boy. As I'm looking at him, he gets a little closer. Boy. Anyways. So, I was saying, so yeah. So whenever you're getting a new chain, you have to get a new sprocket. What else is there? Oh, right, chain maintenance. So a lot of things that a lot of people have been seen doing is that a lot of times whenever you go for a ride and all that, they just lube the chain. They don't clean it, they lube it. Usually you want to clean it like every week or two. But if you just lube your chain, it's not going to cut it, because what happens is that your chain's still dirty. And so what happens is that all that dirt and grime that goes into the O-rings can contaminate it. And, well, not contaminate, it's the right word, but his doors are open. Anyways, it's going to damage the O-rings if you don't keep it clean. That's why it's very important to get clean, and once it's clean, then you can lube it. That's how it goes. And seeing a lot of people don't scrub their chain when they're cleaning it. Well, you can rinse off a hose, I guess, but it's best to at least clean it. But the other thing is that rinsing off with a hose, I get a high power jet, and just spray it right out of the chain, which is something you don't want to do, because what happens is that you have these O-rings, and those O-rings can mess up, like badly messed up. So you definitely don't want to do that. So I would suggest, if you are planning to wash off your chain, I would just do like a very, very light mist or something like that. Don't be just going all high power all to it and all that. Definitely not a good idea. Oh yeah, don't be putting like brake cleaner onto your chain, because that's going to really badly mess up the O-rings as well. There's 3 things you can use to clean your chain, and that is kerosene, which is mostly highly recommended. You can use WD-40, which works perfectly fine and it doesn't mess up your O-rings. It's been proven. Or you use your Motorcycle Pacific chain cleaner. That works just as fine. Those 3 you can use. Everything else, no. No brake cleaner, contact cleaner, or anything like that. So yeah, just be aware of that. What else? Oh yeah, your chain slack. Now, so you want to give it like, well, usually it's like about 1 inch or so, but every bike's different. It's usually labeled onto the chain guard or owner's manual, whichever you want to look at. And yeah, too tight will badly damage the chain and sprockets. Too loose will damage the sprockets, and you can cause the chain to get off of the to get loose out of the sprockets, which is something you don't want to do, because I experienced it. Also, another thing is that don't be buying cheap chain and sprockets. Just don't, because they're not going to last you a long time. Buy a quality set. I never said it's going to have to be worth like a lot. I never said it has to cost you a lot. Hey, can I? Okay, cool. So yeah, it doesn't need to cost you a lot. Just buy a quality brand of chain sprockets, and there you go. Don't be buying Valair or cheap Amazon ones or whatever. So hope you all like this video. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and look out for motorcycles. Catch y'all later. Now look at how you only have one brake light that works. Literally, you want to get that fixed, you know?